So, yeah, hi. How are you? Welcome to Thursday, the last show of this week for me. And I'm going to do a brand new song. Never done it. Going to do a song I've only done once here. And do an old song. And that, and then a relatively new song still. Awesome! Hey guys, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Welcome to the party. I'm always happy to have people hanging out with me. Let's do two things real quick. One, I am going to look a little discombobulated because I've moved the fancy button thing. This fancy button thing from this side of my desk to this side of my desk. Because there's a part of me that thinks, yeah, you know what, I'll be able to do this more easily with my left hand because I'm doing so many other things with my right hand. Of course, this could fail horribly. This could go so very wrong. But it is show number 182, and I'm as startled as anybody on the 4th of February. And let's start off with the thing that I wrote about a year ago, and I actually recorded it. It's on my SoundCloud, and you'll see the link to the SoundCloud. Hey, Richard. You'll see the link to my SoundCloud when we go through the whole credits thing near the end. But this song is based on the fact that in Chinese, and I believe it's Mandarin, I could be wrong, but or it could just be that it's the same word in both dialects, but the characters are the same. And the word for penguin is business goose. And I saw that, it's like, business goose, da, da, da. Business goose. And I actually have recorded a 4-part harmony version of Business Goose over on my SoundCloud. I'm going to attempt to do it solo with a ukulele, and you know what could possibly go wrong, right? Business goose, business goose. Business. The penguin went swimming up to old Shanghai. He never had dim sum, thought he'd give it a try. Well, he brought himself a phrase book to help him along. But when he got there, it felt that something was wrong. Well, his eyes went spinny and his beak hung loose, 'cause in Mandarin his name translates to business goose. What? Business goose. I don't get it. Business. His flippers felt heavy and his heart felt broke. He thought that maybe them, the phraseful folks, were making a joke. Well, he found himself a language school that spoke penguin too. But what he learned there put him in more of a stew. They assured him that sorry, sir, it was no use. Thus, the literal translation of his name was business goose. I guess. Business goose. I really don't get it. Business goose. Say what? Business goose. Penguin ingenuity could save him the day, so he knuckled down and got himself an MBA. And now he's building his portfolio and selling his stock, and in Shanghai town is known to make them big fellas rock. He waddles through town just like a big bull moose, and his business cards all say that his name is Business Goose. That's right, Business Goose. Expanding my portfolio, Business Goose. Mr. Business Goose. Business Goose. Only 3 verses and sufficiently silly. I feel that this is a good way to start this show because I don't know about y'all, but it's been an exciting week. It has been an exciting week in many ways. Tomorrow we're actually going to have a guy come in and put something in one of the bathrooms that's upstairs. The way our house is set up is there's like basically a 1-bedroom apartment with a garage, kitchen, living room, external powder room, and a master's bath on the bottom. And then on the second floor, there is a loft, living room, another master's suite entirely, except no shower, and then 2 bedrooms with the Jack and Jill. This was far more house than we thought we were going to be able to get. The circumstances surrounding how we got this house is still confusing, but it's the reason why this house's nickname is Odoroki, which is unexpected in Japanese. So, oh, by the way, I should mention this, of course. For those of you who haven't been here for a while, we do have a sponsor, and that is Ray's House of Monoliths. Get yourself a monolith. Put it out for everyone to see. Yeah, get yourself a monolith. The absurdity will set you free. I love this next part. It doesn't really matter whose party that you're with. So let's all make it weird. Get yourself a monolith. Ray's House of Monoliths, we deliver, just don't ask how. Yeah. The bodies haven't been found. Now, you know, no harm, no foul, no body, no felony, I guess. I'm not sure. This has been like a very complicated couple of, hand wave, everything hand wave gesture. And we're getting to a point where it'll be somewhat calm. We are closing in on our 29th wedding anniversary, myself and my astonishing partner and spouse, Amy. I think she's astonishing. She poo-poos it, but she's married to me. And that's got to count for a lot. The next song that we are going to do to kind of blow off some additional steam is what is now would be considered a classic. A classic in the repertoire that I did not write. It's not technically a cover because I have permission to do it, although it's a folk song, so the whole folk song drift thing comes into play here. And how I do it is not the same way that Quigley does it. My friend Quigley Finch of Salty Walt and the Ratlin' Ratlines out on the West Coast. Very fun, very cool, lots of fun to listen to. She knew the job was... I told her that, Ashley, I really did. She looks at me sometimes like, why? It's like, you knew. We were engaged for 3 years. You had plenty of advance warning. Yes, she did. But, you know, I'm still astonished and pleased. I'm going to scoot over just a little bit more to be more in the shot. And we're going to attempt to do the song. Yes, there is a song in the midst of all this. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog, and the crew be bold, the boast... Well, you ever just have a boating accident right as you begin the song? Y'all told me she said, yep. Oh, here we go again. We're going to try it again. Oh, the name of the ship on which... What? Let's see. Ship on which we sail. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's been a little while. Oh, this is the one song I didn't practice before the show. Oh, the name of the ship on which we sail is a jolly roving dog, and the crew be bold, the boatswain's old, and we all do love our grog. The captain was the toughest man whatever sailed the seas, until one thing finally struck him down, 'twas a nasty French disease. Oh, we sailed the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. Oh, the captain finally met his match, old France, she finally won. The first mate sat beside him for the setting of the sun, and the last words of the captain to the good crew of the dog was that none shall ever take his place till they find the captain's log. Oh, we sail the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. So we searched down in the scuppers and we searched up in the nests. For a time we kept our spirits high with witty words and jests, But soon a gloom enveloped us, thick as a pea soup fog. For no matter where we looked, we could not find the captain's log. Yes, we sailed the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. So at last we looked in the great big book that the captain brought to sea, in which he put each day's events as written history. But no matter where we searched inside that vast and lofty tome, we could not find where the captain's log had chosen for to roam. Oh, we sailed the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. For the many logs that we did find, they all did look the same. But we never once found the piece of wood inscribed with the captain's name. Oh, we sailed the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. Yes, we sail the briny oceans on the jolly roving dog, and we will not rest upon our quest to find the captain's log. That was a completely unjustifiably pretty ending for that song. I do enjoy doing that song. I really had a lot of fun singing it at Steampunk November, which was the first time that I had a live audience I could actually see. I've done it at Steampunk November and Texas Furry Fiesta, and in all cases, there's this moment of like the slow wave of face palming that just sweeps across the audience. Unless they've seen me do the song before, in which case there are people watching other people in the audience to watch them go, oh, why? So they can point and laugh. Which, let's be honest, in a festival or convention, it's a thing you do. Yes. Man. I guess this next song is going to be weird. Well, okay, all the songs are weird, but this next song, it's going to be weird for a number of reasons. First of all, first time I've ever done it. Those of you on my Patreon caught a demo of it. You know what? I do want to see about trying to do that, Tom. It's going to be odd. I think we'd wind up doing it like, as an evening thing as opposed to what we do now. I do rather like the idea, but I also fear that doing so, I would become way too caught up in watching y'all. I already have a hard enough time not looking at and reading the comments while I'm doing the show. That's going to just completely blow me away sideways. Number one difference about the song is that we're going to be using this, which has, shockingly enough, stayed in tune since the last time I tuned it 2 hours ago. Number two, this is a brand new song, and it is a real departure from the way that from the other songs I've done. I kind of want to say this kind of sounds like a gothy song. It kind of sounds dark. I'm not sure. The other part about this particular song is, there's several parts, but one of them is that we have the return of the B chord. Now, fortunately, the B chord on this instrument is the same as the E chord. So I could play it like this. I might go back and try this later. I don't count on my ability to hit that standard, but I can do it like this, and then just put this note up here instead of there. The other part of it is, it is literally just above my fry out point in my vocal range. Which means I got to bring the mic in closer. I am not going to get real loud on this. So I have to count on proximity to the microphone. Proximity to the microphone, he said, adjusting it ever so slightly in a way that makes no sense, no difference whatsoever. So y'all can hear this. I'm going to try to get this right. That's how it goes, yeah. I need not as much sustain on the B chords. And because it's over there, and we're coming at a point where if I pull this out any further, it's likely to fall on me. Oh, it didn't fall. That's good. Okay. Fingers crossed. This song was inspired by the post about stop looking for a soulmate, instead hunt for your arch-nemesis. And it had some vague parameters as to how to do it. In fact, I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. That's a song. And so we will attempt. We will attempt. I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. Don't want another soulmate, it's just too much fuss. I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. Forever war begins with just the two of us, and through the ages we'll fight forever. No matter what, we will be together. If that ain't love, then I don't really know what is. I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. We'll be joined together in adversarial bliss. I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. Our destinies are linked always. Comes to this, and whether I have the high ground or low ground, I always want that person to be around. My anchor in the seas of uncertainty. Bridge. B. G. B. G. B. G. Oh my God. E. A minor 7. E. A minor 7. E. A minor 7. Oh my God. D. We resolved it. Searching for my arch-nemesis. A soulmate's too much trouble, I'll just take a miss. I'm searching for my arch-nemesis. All mutual loathing brings mutual bliss. They always say that love is a battlefield. Let's get the love and get right to what is real. You thwart my plans and I will thwart your plans back too. I know that you are out there somewhere, floating high above the clouds or in an underground lair. I know that you are out there somewhere. Our rivalry will flourish beyond all compare, and through the ages our fights will be told in song, never ending, they'll just go on and on. Loathing is love if you hold it long enough. Okay, so what do you think? Did I pass the audition? I like that song. I like that song a lot. This is a song that would really benefit from me having a full mixer in town so I could like sing into one microphone and have this come out of a different microphone and have it all mixed and blended in properly. It is right there on the lyric baritone fry out point though. It is so right in there. But I do like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a song that can be done almost anywhere. And it'll cover all kinds of genres, and I kind of dig that. And now we come to the point you've all been waiting for. That's right. Song number 4. And song number 4, he said, repositioning the microphone just a little bit, because I have a little more faith in my range at this song, is one that it started out, true story, it started out as a kind of Jonathan Colton, kind of crunchy granola, kind of acoustic, kind of, warm, heartfelt. It does it really. I will take that as a compliment. I think it's a lot of fun. You'll notice, as opposed to Tom Waits, I enunciate, and I'm far less educated than Tom Lehrer. So it's just there it is. But it started out as kind of crunchy granola, and then I found that I had this one really cool. I should probably check the tuning again because these instruments have been falling out of tune. Probably just to get attention. Alright, close enough for bloody folk song. And this is, and then I found this chord sequence because it was going to be kind of like granola and happy, and then it's like, ooh, so maybe I'll do it this way and we'll see what happens. And so far, it has done well. Now, I will remind y'all, those of you, if you've never heard me do this before, some songs do have a mnemonic enhancer for my brain. It gets my head in the right place to play it. And for this one, the mnemonic enhancer is, so, yeah. But my friend can. They've got charisma, they've got the plan. My buddies got the means, and by them I'll stand. When it comes to world domination, I'm their biggest fan. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. World's a messy place, so much to solve. My friend won't let the challenge quell their resolve. They're gonna need some friends to implement their plan, and I'll be quite happy to be their right-hand man. Well, like 4th or 5th in line, somewhere in the administrative ranks. After all, someone's got to handle the paperwork, right? Yeah. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Bridge. They're not evil, don't get me wrong. They're intense moral, their ethics strong. They're simply gonna guide us to a better land. You'll barely notice their firm yet gentle hand. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Well, I just can't wait to watch their plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Yeah. Can't wait to watch my plans unfurl when I help my friend take over the world. Yeah. And so we come staggering in, giggling for no good reason, telling each other stories about things that we've done or haven't done or will do or possibly did but forgot about it. To the conclusion, successful, I hope, of yet another Tobias the Adequate Troubadork show. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. We will, of course, continue to do this until such time as we have a better idea of what else we should do. There is actually a henchman's guild, and for me, the idea of being a henchman goes way back into the old Dungeons and Dragons Dragon magazine, and there was a wonderful comic strip about henchmen back in the pre-digital days, which I enjoyed a great deal. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure it'll come up again. I'm sure I will remember it like 10 minutes after I leave here. So, but that's okay. Here we are, huh? I have so far written 2 more songs this month. I have not yet performed, I should say. February is a rectangular month. I am working on it. It'll look like this when we're done. So when that comes up, you'll know I'm going to sing about the fact that February in this particular format is rectangular. It starts with a Monday, which is how many people do it. I know a lot of folks start their calendar with Sunday and Monday, and it's just like, in this way it's rectangular. So, you know, and if we overanalyze any joke, the joke eventually collapses and is unable to support itself. So I think that's the whole point of that. So having completely deconstructed the joke to the point where it has no humor with Nodwick, that's it. Thank you, Joseph. So having completely deconstructed the joke to the point where it has no humor whatsoever, let's just get on to capitalism, shall we? The tip jar is over here at Facebook, on paypal.com/theadequate and Venmo @theadequate. Thank you to Eric, Robert, Rick, Emily, and Miranda for tossing money in the bucket there. And thank you to my growing, kind of somewhat worrisome growing fan base, that folks that are supporting me through patreon.com/theadequate. You're supporting this show. Let's be completely frank about this. Any money that comes in through the tip jars or the Patreon goes right back into trying to make this show as good as possible. And for that, I would like to thank JD and Joe and Alexi and Austin, Chris, Teppo, Shay, Linda, and Stephen, Rob, Alicia, Relly, BK, Kaylee, Richard, John, Brian, and Lorene for being my Party Down Patreon patron peeps. Folks that have just signed up last month, your first Patreon debit will happen tomorrow, the 5th. So be aware of that. And that's also when I send out stuff to the brand new folks. I owe some stuff to some other people. I am working on it. Hopefully the stuff that I'm sending you and putting out on the Patreon site as patron-only content helps to justify whatever the heck you're doing to support me. 2 quick notes. If you're paying $2 or more into my Patreon and you have anything to advertise, tell me. I will put it right down here. I have absolutely no shame. Secondly, if you are someone who is throwing $10 or more a month at me and you know who you are, you can tell me to write a song about something. Anything. Within reason. Don't try to make me rhyme orange or silver, because I will do it, and then the space-time continuum will break, and then we will have to clean up. Nobody wants that. But anything within reason, I will write a song, and I will perform it, and I will blame you for it. So do remember that. There's all that business. We've got the archives, of course, at facebook.com and twitch.tv/TobiasTheAdequate, youtube.com/MPLEGARE. The Troubadork playlist will be updated and kept up to date. Tomorrow I will get up to date to cover this week. SoundCloud.com/Matthew-Laguerre. If you want to hear the 4-part harmony version of Business Goose, you can check it out there, along with other things. Podcast stuff. I am just about ready to unleash the first part of the Institute for Irate Sciences weekly updates. And at that point, you will find it over here at anchor.fm/theadequate or wherever the Adequate podcast is served. You can also listen to any of the old stuff from there, including Spotify. If you look up the Adequate podcast or anywhere that you get your podcast stuff, you'll see everything I've ever done that's involved a podcast. So you can check that out. I am at The Adequate on Twitter, at The Adequate on Facebook, at The Adequate on Instagram, at Tobias The Adequate on TikTok and Tumblr, which is mostly populated by my stuff from Instagram and TikTok. Oh, THUD Bucket. Dude, THUD Bucket. We're still enjoying this. I am working on the videos. I have been trying very hard. Can you rhyme orange with silver? Only if you limber up first. We are working on more videos for THUD Bucket. It's getting more coverage. It's getting more releases and more exposure. And in this case, exposure is a good thing. So you can check that out anywhere that's streaming music, including Spotify. And if you listen to the entire album on Spotify, we get 0.000000004 cents. So, capitalism. So check that out. And that really is everything. Made it to the end of the week. Well, almost. Made it to the end of the week of shows. Eventually, we will probably pare down to 3 shows a week instead of 4 shows a week. If only because I probably want to give myself some room on either end when I start doing more day job stuff that involves me being out there. But we will see how that goes, and we will determine when that goes and try to give you guys as much advance notice as possible. Thank you all for hanging out with me. It really does improve my life, and hopefully I get to improve your lives, at least by a tiny little bit, maybe. Because y'all add years to my lifespan. In the middle, the good part. Not that weird stuff at the end. So be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Be safe. Be as sane as you can. Remember that you don't owe everyone an argument or debate. That will save many of us an awful lot of time and effort, especially if you wind up wandering into the political side of TikTok, which is still a little concerning to me. Y'all have been wonderful. I have been Tobias the Adequate. This has been an almost completely empty can of lime-flavored sparkling water. Thank you for encouraging my behavior, and I will see y'all next week. Take care. Aloha.